There's only one noodle that should exist with laksa, which
One, two, three.
粗米粉. 粗米粉. 粗米粉.
Hi guys!
Welcome back to another episode of Neighbourhood Gems. It's my first time hosting Neighbourhood Gems, much less with Dua Lipa over here.
One, don't pick up the call. I don't wanna do anything more. Dance! I'm here to eat some food with Eatbook. Eat until I want to go and poop.
Anyway, what are we eating today?
Today we are gonna eat laksa.
Oh yes, I love laksa.
What do you like about laksa?
I love everything about laksa. Laksa is a gem. The last time I had laksa was at, funnily, it's the airport lounge.
Oh, atas?
No lah, it's not atas lah. It's just airport lounge.
Oh, okay.
Laksa, and it's supposedly very nice, and I will agree. It's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The last time I had laksa was the Yishun Laksa, the famous one. Oh my god, it was like mind-blowingly good. It's legit the best laksa I've ever had. But today we are gonna explore places that's not so well known because otherwise everybody know already. Then we don't need to go.
Okay.
How do you normally order your laksa?
Auntie 一碗 laksa, 不要 ham, 不要 taugeh, 要辣椒, thank you.
Mine is same, but I like taugeh. Sometimes I ask for extra taugeh. It provides a little bit of crunch in a rather soft bowl of food. You know, because the noodles are soft, the taugeh is soft, the fish cake is soft, so you need a bit of crunch, which is like the taugeh. The taugeh is nice.
There's taugeh juice, which I feel like spoil the laksa taste and everything. The ham though, the ham.
Oh, I'm so sorry to the producers because I don't eat ham.
It's very smelly.
It's so bloody.
Yeah, it's like I rather eat taugeh than ham. Preferred noodle.
There's only one noodle that should exist with laksa, which
One, two, three.
粗米粉. 粗米粉. 粗米粉.
Okay, you have to say hoon.
I'm gonna say 定米粉, then after that I got distracted.
定米粉. 定米粉.
I think that laksa should only be with thick bihun and
Agree.
nothing else.
Agree.
No yellow noodle.
No.
No mee tai mak.
No.
Now we go for laksa.
One.
Two.
I'm gonna eat laksa as we walk out. With no ham and no taugeh. Okay, we are at Ji Laksa now, so we're gonna order our bowl of laksa. 2碗 laksa, 2碗都不要 ham, then 1碗不要 taugeh.
不要taugeh.
Okay, so we are having Ji Laksa now. It's at Bendemeer, very near our office.
Yes.
Literally 5 minutes walk away. Although I've been here for like over 6 years, I've never tried the laksa from this market.
Same. By the way, we have customized our laksa.
Yes.
Unfortunately, much to the producers' sadness, we both don't eat ham.
Because we are young people.
But
Okay.
yeah, but mine is the superior one because mine has taugeh.
Evolve little things. Also, there's really no need for taugeh because look at the thick bihun. It looks like taugeh. It's very hard to distinguish between taugeh and thick bihun. So we added chili as well because I do like my laksa spicy. We did not get this laksa like long ago. It's only been about like 4 or 5 minutes. But there's not much soup left. So I think from the get-go there wasn't much soup.
Cheers.
The broth itself.
Oh.
Sorry.
So I was about to eat it, but
Okay,
okay.
go ahead. You can go ahead and eat. Okay, we eat first,
Because I'm very hungry.
Sorry.
Drink the broth first.
Okay, the broth itself is not very thick. It's like, just by the looks of it, right? A good consistency of between thick and liquidy.
Coconut milk quite strong, right? It's not very spicy.
It's not very spicy.
Yeah, it's not spicy. Actually, it's not spicy at all.
I think can just add more chili
Correct.
if wanted. But I do think it tastes a little less flavorful compared to some other laksas I've had.
Correct,
Like I
correct.
taste the spice, I taste the coconut, I feel I taste water also. The end. The thick bihun itself is cooked well. It wasn't cooked too long, so don't have the nua taste. I think especially for thick bihun, right, when you cook too long, right, it becomes a bit mushy like dough.
And it will like disintegrate in your mouth.
Yeah.
This is still firm.
My favorite ingredient in a laksa bowl is actually taugeh. I almost said taugeh. What the shit? Oh my
Actually, she secretly like taugeh. Honestly, right, I'm going to be very honest. I'm not a big fan of tau pok. Do you like tau pok?
I like tau pok. because it soaks up the soup, the gravy. It's full of flavor.
Yeah.
If there's any flavor.
But interestingly, right, not a lot of laksa places give taugeh. I have been to laksa places that don't give taugeh.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is also not the best fish cake I've had. I think the kind of fish cake I like, right, is when it's firmer. Like there's more texture when you bite into it. There's the bounciness. This feels quite soft. The taugeh is good.
Is it?
Some taugeh, right, way too dense.
Mm.
When you bite into it, right, it feels a bit like cardboard.
Mm.
But this one is very soft, especially the inside. Like you can see the holes. If you really like, what are y'all thinking? Come on guys, early in the
Holes,
morning.
not holes.
Holes. Oh my god guys, this is like one of the best taugeh I've ever had in my life. And I feel like in this entire bowl, right, the best thing is this taugeh.
The taugeh is not bad.
Followed by the noodle, followed by the soup. But I feel in a laksa, what has to be the best is actually the soup.
Mm.
So this being the third, therefore it's actually not that great of a laksa.
I
think
think
it's
it's
not
fine.
bad. It's
I
not
think it's
bad. It's just not the best. I think the price point of $4
It's good leh.
is affordable and it's a huge bowl. There's a lot of ingredients.
Question, $4 with ham also. Yeah. Just that we don't have ham lah. Ham. Wow. Hey, that is very affordable leh.
There's a lot, guys. Look,
Yeah.
there's a lot of noodles with a lot of ingredients.
Yeah, confirm worth it.
Okay, we're gonna get our laksa from 63 Laksa. So let's go order. Hello, uncle. 2碗 laksa，
大的、小的，
小的，then
要ham吗？
2碗都不要
不要
，then 1碗不要豆芽，辣椒多多啊。
OK，
OK
辣椒多多，
真的
真的可以。
很辣哈。
啊，汤不辣，辣椒会辣。
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay, then
how?
yeah. So now we're having the 63 Laksa at Ghim Market.
Mm.
I've never been here before, but the market is huge. And just look at this. I feel like whenever they put it in like a porcelain bowl with the very like traditional look, and when it's just with a spoon, right?
Yes, the spoon.
It's gonna be legit and
Yes,
good.
and uncle very cute. Uncle said, 要不要多一点辣椒？
Yeah, so he said the broth itself is not spicy. The chili is, that's why like we added more. But let me try the broth without the chili to
Aiyo.
see if it's really without spice. You can drink mine. Oh, okay.
It looks very coconut milk forward.
The broth on its own really isn't spicy.
Mm.
So I guess for people who cannot eat spice, you really can just have this without the chili lah.
There's no taugeh, which is totally fine because it's only $2.80 by the way. It's very affordable. They have little heavies, dried shrimp.
It's very simple. There's not a lot of ingredients. It's just noodles, soup, dried shrimps, and fish cake.
Yes.
And everything is like
And
cut
taugeh.
and taugeh for her. And everything is cut really short, so you just don't need a chopstick. Oh shit.
Wow, it's very milky.
I think the broth on its own is very wet. I mean, it's a broth lah. But compared to the Minji's Laksa broth, it's more liquidy.
Mm.
The other one was thicker. Personally, I prefer when it's more liquidy.
For me, I think that this one's a bit too coconut milk forward because I want to taste like the essence of laksa. Even
Yeah.
after you mix in the chili, right, it's very milky.
Mm.
The uncle, if you say spicy, we expect it to punch our face, but it did not punch our face.
But I do think the chili for this one
Mm.
is better than the previous one. It's
Slightly better.
yeah, like aside from just being spicy, there's also like a umami taste to it.
Honest opinion, a bit salty. The more you eat, the saltier it is.
It is. I think the noodle itself is not as thick as Minji's Laksa and it's softer. Yeah. I mean, it's still okay. It's just different kind of texture.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of the broth, but I think everything else is okay.
Overall, I wish there was a stronger flavor to the broth, but I like the consistency of the soup. I like that it's short thick beehoon because they cut it, and I like the price lah. It's 280 eh.
Yes.
Yeah. This one we don't have to share with producers because it's not that big, so
Yeah.
we can finish before we head to the next
Next
location.
location. Yeah.
No one, you're by yourself. What's this? 63?
This is not 60, this is 928.
Okay, now we are at Yishun, so we're gonna get 923.
928?
Okay, so we are at Yishun now and we're gonna get the 9 to 8 laksa. There's like a long queue, but it's our turn soon, so we're gonna get the usual lah.
Auntie 我要 laksa 不要 ham 要豆芽
我要不要ham，不要豆芽，
你要不要ham
两个都要辣椒。Okay, thank you.
你要不要 ham
They're obvious.
It's fine.
A few inches later.
Basically, there's too many people, so we cannot like vlog there, right? So we in case needed a shot of ordering, we pretended to talk to him.
The army guy behind laugh at us just now.
Actually, we're talking to a wall lah.
Flashback.
Shit, I feel so stupid. Okay, 可以给我们Wait, I cannot stop laughing. 可以给我们 The auntie looking at me.
End of flashback.
So we're having 9 to 8 Yishun Laksa, and wow, by far out of the 3 bowls, right? This looks the best.
It looks like there's so much liao.
And the broth, I don't know, it just looks like it's gonna be very good.
I realized that their broth has more of the, is it sediments? You call it sediments? And they have something that I have never seen before in my life in laksa, crab meat.
Yeah.
The amount of ingredients is very, very substantial. Other than crab meat, they have fish cake, they have half an egg, and they have tau pork.
And for this one, it's very similar to the second store where you can see the heavy very clearly.
And I love the copious amounts of laksa leaves. Let me tell you. Laksa leaf, right, is one of the ingredients that really make or break your laksa. Because some places they don't put laksa leaves, right, and you don't have the fragrance of the leaves that is added in everything. By the way, right, when I told Justin today that we are going to Yishun for laksa, he immediately said, "Is it 92?"
Oh, so he knows about this.
He knows, and apparently this is very famous here, but mostly among like Yishun people.
But of all the 3 places we've been to, right, this one has the longest queue. Even until now, the queue is still very long. And also, I think in terms of like the smell of the laksa, this is the strongest.
Yeah, I know why it's famous lah. In terms of the broth, it's more flavorful than the other 2, to be honest. It's one of the more flavorful ones.
It's not just coconut milk and like chili. Oh my god. Yeah, I can feel like the sand. You know, the sand.
The sandy parts.
Which are basically the ingredients used to make the broth. Oh my god.
How much is one?
Wow.
330?
It's a lot of things eh.
330 for one small bowl by the way. And so much ingredients.
In terms of the thick bihun, okay, I'm totally fine with it, but then it's just a bit softer than the first one. Not that it's soft, in terms of texture, it's not really like shouting thick bihun, but it's totally okay. Still nice. Okay, I'm gonna eat the tau pork. When you bite into the tau pork, the soup just... And the soup is so good. This tau pork is also very soft, very nice.
Can somebody tell me in the comments what other places in Singapore serve laksa with crab meat? I'm just like mind blown because of my 16 years of eating laksa. Because you know I'm only 16, right? I've never ever seen laksas with any form of crab meat whatsoever.
Guys, this is the best thickness for a fish cake. The fish cake has a flavour to it. I like how the fried skin is attached to it because it gives like a second layer of texture.
I would say out of the 3 places, in terms of the broth, this is the best. Overall quality, this is the best as well.
Okay, so we finished exploring the different laksas from east to west to I don't know where else.
North, this is the north.
Do you have a favourite?
I cannot think of a favourite right now because when I move my body
Your
like
laksa
that,
moving
right?
it.
Yeah, I can feel like the gravy from all 3 stalls, right? Just like sloshing around in my stomach. But anyway, in terms of favourite, I think
It's
it has
the same. 1, 2, 3,
3.
9 to 8 Yishun Laksa. Because, oh my god, the most important thing about laksa is the broth. And their broth is the best out of all the 3 that we've had today. It has the umami taste, it has the right consistency and right amount of spiciness.
So I feel that all 3 laksas had their plus point. The first place, Ji Laksa, it was more of like a everyday, like how you say, it's very homely, very familiar taste. I think you cannot really go wrong with it, you know what I mean? The second place, I think the plus point for the second place was the price. It is 280. Where in Singapore can you find anything that costs 280? The last place, in terms of the variety of ingredients, is the best, as well as the broth.
Talking about price point, right? Even though the second place is only 280, when you take into account the third place having so many ingredients and only 50 cents more, I think it's also very worth the money.
Correct.
I think each location is very suitable for different kind of people with different kind of taste. But yeah, if you want something that's not too heavy, then it's the first one. if you want something that is, like you say, more salty, but also not a lot of things, maybe you're not that hungry that day, then it will be the second one. But if you've been craving for laksa for 1 week and you really want something that hits you in your mouth, in your stomach, then will be the last one. Thank you for watching this episode of Neighbourhood Gems. If you like this video, you can watch more over here.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Bye! I think come to the Yishun to try that laksa, right? But please bring fan and like water and everything. It's freaking